So basically, most men, they become intimidated by the fact that maybe women are making more money than them, and just
I depend on her, which is stupid thinking, to be honest. Yet, if you're on a tattoo, you're stuck. You're stuck. Do you know that women go through a lot? Women have been insulted for being witches. You can, for the first time in your life, and tell your husband, you know what? Fuck off. As a man, we need to stop this thing of negative masculinity. Is toxic, Any man out there, if your wife is winning, support her. They love me, they fight over me. The woman has been abused a lot, and when she arrived in the UK, she realized that she's got rights. She realized that she can now stand for herself.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, the channel where we keep things real. And today I'm excited because we've got Samampo in the house, and he's going to be telling us about the spousal visa. We have heard so many things about the spousal visa. If you come on a spousal visa, you're going to be abused by your wife. Most of the men are suffering here in UK because they're on a spousal visa and things like that. So Samampo is on a spousal visa, and he is going to be shedding more light on the spousal visa today. So Samampo, may you please briefly tell us about yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Sympathy Mpofu. I'm a registered general nurse here in the UK. I think I'm on my second year living here, and I'm a nurse as like my wife. I'm on a spousal visa, like Popo has already said. I've been a nurse for almost 17 years post qualification. From Zim, I moved to Swaziland, and I was there for 14 years, and now I'm here. The issue of the spousal visa is a sensitive one, but I'm here to try and share some light on it.
Okay, thank you very much. So guys, if you are new to my channel, my name is Pauline Popomoyo, and in this channel we keep things real, and today we are going to be getting into the reality of being on a spousal visa here in UK. If you're already excited about today's video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. For now, let's get into it.
Alright, they asking for the queen. I'm a bad bitch, she's a savage. Look back while I twerk. No compare. I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? I'm a savage.
So Samampo, may you please briefly tell us what a spousal visa is? What does it mean for one to be on a spousal visa?
Spousal visa is it's got some advantages in the sense that, like, when you compare it to a tier 2, spousal visa, you can get a job or 2 jobs, with a spousal visa. Something that you can't do with a tier 2, because a tier 2 is like when you come this side, you get what is called a certificate of sponsorship, like a COS. So when you've got a COS and you're working for a company, you cannot do what we do with the spousal visa. We've got friends who are like nursing couples, like you're a nurse and your husband is a nurse, or you're a nurse or your wife is a nurse. With the spousal visa, you don't even need to work like have a permanent job. You can actually come here, start agency nursing. Once you have got OSCE and you've got a PIN, you can actually start working through agency. But you make a lot of money. if you've got a spousal visa. But
okay. So what you're basically saying is, if you are on a spousal visa, you are unlike us who are on a sponsorship, whereby we are supposed to work for a certain employer and we can only work, for example, additional 20 hours with the employer. But if you're on a spousal visa, if you come on a spousal visa, even if you are a nurse, if you get registered with the NMC, you can work agency full time and you can make a lot of money.
True.
Doing agency work.
I can give you an example. Like as nurses, sometimes we have got restrictions in terms of hours of work. There are people who are on 44-hour contracts, 37.5 NHS on it, and you have got this other situation whereby you are controlled how you can do A, B, C, D. Sometimes your manager is always following you around. Like I hate that you're working somewhere, that kind of thing. But when you're on a spousal visa, you don't have stress. They have no right to tell you those kind of.
You can just leave any job at any day. If they frustrate you, decide, no, I'm not coming back here anymore. I'm leaving.
I'm telling you, you can do that. Personally, I've not gotten to a point that I have to leave, because I've had the best people, like the managers and everything. They love me. Like they fight over me. Like I'm telling you, we're going to Easter right now, and they were like, Sympathy, are you coming? That kind of thing. But I'm telling you, you can actually say, I don't want. Yet, if you're on a tattoo, you are stuck. You are stuck. They will tell you that we need you here now, and you have to run. Yet on a spousal visa, you can't do that.
So on a spousal visa, you've got all the freedom in the world.
Yeah.
So how far true is it that if you come because we hear that a lot of people are suffering abuse because they are on their partner's visas. You are a nurse, but some people say they come here, they're not nurses. It's very difficult for them to find jobs, and they're on spousal visas. And just because the woman now becomes the breadwinner because the man is having a tough time in finding a job, is it true that some of the men end up facing abuse from women, and they threaten them that because you're on my spousal visa, you have to dance to my tune?
What I can say is that every case, to be honest, my sister, is based on merit. We cannot say that because something happened to A, it means it's gonna happen to B. You understand what I'm saying? It does happen. We hear those unfortunate incidents whereby people come here and they start abusing each other. What you're saying, I don't want to accept it, because we need to understand that even women suffer the same thing.
Women suffer the same abuse.
Yeah, women suffer the same abuse. Like you come here, then your husband ends up it's not fun. It becomes funny. Because you have got visa issues and whatever, and then they start abusing a woman. You understand?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that it has nothing to do with whether you're a woman or you're a man, but it has to do with people. People sometimes can be evil, to be honest.
Okay. So men are overly sensitive, or what?
Now, I wanna talk widely on this one because I think that as men, where we come from, like from our background and everything, we get intimidated sometimes because we are living in first world countries and everything, and so now all of a sudden, there's this freedom, and now men, they feel threatened by women all the time, so you've got this thing, like all of a sudden your wife is free, she's able to do A, B, C, D, and instead of supporting her, all of a sudden you are jealous, which I feel like it's unfair. You shouldn't do that. Your wife needs to be happy, and any man out there, I know people watch your channel a lot, any man out there, if your wife is winning, support her and be a person that you are able to cheer for her and say, look, this is your time and I'm going to support you. But
Amen.
not many men are able to do that. We need support our wives and support our women and be happy for them. That hey, look, my wife is winning. My wife is winning, and be happy about that. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. So basically, most men, they become intimidated by the fact that maybe women are making more money than them, and just because they feel intimidated, they now say they're being abused or something like that.
I think that it is naturalization and also issues of family. Like back home, can give you a personal story. Sometimes families, do you know that women go through a lot? Women have been insulted for being witches. He's the witch, and you wonder that why really, why? I've been there. I've been married for almost 20 years now, and I know that women are always getting all these insults. Hey, she's gonna kill you. Kill me. Huh? Really? Kill me. I'm still here.
Let me ask you this question. Now that you've come to UK, you've got children, you've got young children, you've got a young child. How old is your youngest?
7 months. 7 months.
7 months, and obviously you do childcare together with your wife, and obviously you stay at home, you change nappies, you feed the baby. How do you feel about that? Because back home they say that, how it is in Africa, a child belongs to the woman. The woman is the one who's supposed to be looking after the child, feeding everything. So how do you feel about that role reversal now that you're in UK and you are supposed to be feeding your child, bathing your child, changing the nappies and everything? Do you have a problem with that? Or
no, I love it. Let me tell you something. I want to talk to someone out there who's gonna watch this video. Let me tell you something. When you come to England, there's something called the culture shock. You come here and you realize that gender roles can shift. I cook the best steak. I can cook for my wife, my kids, and whatever. I'm able to spend the whole day, say too, with my son. And just make sure that he's okay and whatever. Something that maybe in our culture, because of cultural whatever, this is supposed to be done by umfaz. But here, my wife can sit and I can cook. She can sit on this chair and I do the cooking. I do washing. I put things in the washing machine. I can do whatever and just spoil it, because we come from a generation whereby wives were like slaves. You have to do this and do this and do this. No, it's not like that here. So anyone who's watching this side, is culture shock, and culture, you change.
You have to drop your culture. Are you basically saying when you come to side you have to drop your culture?
Not really. I'm not saying that you need to get rid of your culture. All I'm saying is that you need to understand that umfazi is not a thing like needs to do everything for you. You understand? But you can help her. You can be a helper as a man. As a man, we need to stop this thing of negative masculinity is toxic. Toxic masculinity, whereby like a wife has to do this, or a wife is supposed to cook for me or whatever. Why can't you cook? What is the problem? Why can't you cook for your wife? Why can't you surprise her? Why can't you remember about your birthday? Like today, my wife is her birthday. I need to cook something for her. Today is my daughter or my son's birthday, I need to do something as a man. Yeah, you know, we need to change that kind of thinking and think that, you know what, I can do this for my family. And I want that for every African man out there to understand that we can do it, you know.
Okay.
Because
I hope the African men are listening out there. When you come here to UK, you have to conform to the culture. You have to be able to take care of your family. You have to be able to cook, wash, clean, and do all those things. And if you are doing all those things, it does not make you less of a man. You are simply helping your wife. You're helping your family because you love your family. So, what advice would you give to an individual? Because I've seen individuals here, some are nurses, both of them are nurses, and they come on separate visas. Is it advisable to come on separate visas, or you'd advise one party to be on a spousal visa? What are your thoughts?
I think that, you know, as a couple, you need to understand that if you want to achieve things faster, spousal visa will get you there fast. The problem that we have is pride, you know, because look, I don't even have a problem with having a spousal visa myself, because I feel like that, you know, it's the best gift that my wife ever gave me, you know. I think sometimes people they've got this thing that you know, all of a sudden she will think that maybe I depend on her, which is stupid thinking, to be honest. It's like retarded thinking. Like, you think that if you have got a family, you have got everything. The idea is to be successful as a family, you know.
Okay.
Just successful, you know, and be happy. You know, I was telling someone the other day, I was talking about you the other day, I was telling people that, you know, when Popo started this whole thing on YouTube and whatever, people did not believe. But she's doing this thing and she's so good at it. You know?
Thank you.
You know, she's so good at it and she's brilliant in everything, you know. So,
thank you.
If someone is sitting asking my husband, I'll give you the spousal visa. It comes to also issues of trust. You have already mentioned it, that they take, like I would take my own visa. They feel like betrayal. Like, okay, what if? But why are we so paranoid? Where is the love? It is embarrassing us that we feel like our marriages are not so strong to believe that we can do everything together. It's embarrassing, to be honest. Like, you feel like, okay, I cannot be in a spousal visa because our marriage is gonna suffer. You know. But, you know, at the end of the day, we need to change that mentality and that mindset. And think, you know, like, look.
All right. So it's just about changing the mindset. People have to work together as a team, and they should learn to trust each other. It does not mean that being or on your wife's spousal visa, it makes you less of a person. But you're supposed to be working together in order to achieve as a family. Yeah. Is that what you are basically saying?
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I'll tell you, you're not wrong, Futi, by asking that question, because I've heard of a lot of stories about the issues of visas and stuff. You know, like you hear that someone just came in the UK and now all of a sudden they're chasing their husband away, you know, because of whatever they are fighting over, or maybe their relationship is not working out, you know, that kind of thing.
Or the woman feels like she now has power to choose on spousal visa.
No, I sincerely love what you just said. The woman has been abused a lot, and when she arrived in the UK, she realized that she's got rights. She realized that she can now stand for herself. She realized that I can fight, and this is the thing. This is one thing that people don't understand. That when you come to this place, you have rights. You can, for the first time in your life, and tell your husband, you know what? Fuck off. This is a woman. This is a woman who has been beaten and beaten and beaten back in Africa, because that side you go to the police station and they just laugh at you. They look at like, no, mommy, go back home. And now you are here. You know that you can be defended. And then people, they like, women, they come to the UK and they change. There's no changing. Women come here to be free.
Okay.
Freedom.
Okay. So basically, it's not about abuse, it's about the freedom. Women now have freedom, and because of that freedom, men feel as if just because the woman is now able to stand up and speak for herself, he is now being abused.
I can't say men. I think some men, because
men. Okay.
Yeah. I've been with my wife 17-20 years together. I think that sometimes get to realize that we are different in life. We look. It's just like you as a vlogger and everything. There are people that love you, and then there are people that don't, which is okay.
Cause.
Yeah, So it's just like women. Me, I've always been an advocate for women. I love women because I love my mom. My mom is the best thing that ever happened to me. I think that we need to get to a point whereby we understand that as men, we need to treat women in a proper way. I've got a son, he's 7 months old, and I'm thinking that I need to sit with him and tell him that you cannot do this to girls. You can't do A, B, C, D. You can't. It's wrong. It's rude. That kind of thing. I'm so excited. We've got people like you, who are women who are using a platform to stand up for issues that really matter. Like people that are able to speak out and everything. I'm so happy about that. I'm like, wow. My sister is out there fighting for us, and I'm so happy about that. And one thing, before I go, one thing that I want to tell people that are going to see this video is the fact that for you to invite me to your forum and your project and everything, for me, I'm so touched and I'm so happy and I'm so humbled.
Thank you.
I'm so humbled and happy and everything, because you're one of the people that I really admire. Like, that's my sister. She's pushing out there. I celebrate her every time. She's pushing and whatever. And I want you to not give up. Keep pushing. And Tina will be celebrating you all the time. We'll be cheering for you and be happy for you and whatever. We're not those people whatever. No, we'll keep pushing.
Okay.
I watch all your
videos. Thank you.
I watch all your videos, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I do.
So thank you so much for coming to my channel, Samampo. I really, really appreciate it. I wanted someone who was going to tell us how they genuinely feel about this without sugarcoating. And I really appreciate it. So what are your final words?
My final words are, I think that it's very important for anyone who's watching, in terms of nurse couples or whoever is trying to come. The spousal visa is very advantageous in terms of that you are able to not be controlled. You are able to do whatever you like, you know. You don't need to be bound by a contract or whatever, you know. You can do whatever you like. As soon as you get your PIN and everything, you are able to run around, get agency and do ABCD, you know. But I mean, obviously when you start, you know, you have to just be honest and do whatever you can with your company, whatever. But it's not like a tattoo, you know. You can do whatever you want. You can do two jobs. Look, you can actually be a nurse and a receptionist somewhere. If you've got a
spousal visa,
you can be a nurse and work Nando's, and
okay,
you can be a nurse and work maybe KFC, blah 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 blah. No one cares. No one gives a shit, you know.
Okay,
That's the power of it, and you're also able to make money, you know, and just support your family and your relatives and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, that's all I can say on the issue. But in my last words, this is my last words. I love you with all my heart. You are one person that really embodies ukuba Zimbabwean, and we are so proud of you. We love you so much, and
thank you so much.
Sent us so much, you know, and I'm so proud of you, and I wish you all the best, Empilwen, you know. And
thank you so much.
I'm so happy that you even invited me to your channel, you know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tansam.
Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So, thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you so much for coming to my channel, Samampo. I'm sure you've already heard from him that there are so many advantages of being on a spousal visa. You are not bound by a contract like some of us who are on Tier 2 visa, and you can do any other job other than nursing. Like if you're a nurse, if you do the second job, you can only do a second job as a nurse. But if you're on a spousal visa, whether you want to go clean floors, whether you want to be a cashier, whether you want to go and work in Nando's, you can do any other job other than nursing that you want. So you've got all the freedom to do whatever you want when you're on a Tier 2 spousal visa. At the same time, it is important that when you come here as couples, we work together as a team so that we don't complain that there is abuse. We all have rights and we respect each other and love one another. It does not make you the head of the family. You work together as a team together with your husband. You love your husband and you respect your husband, and you don't use the "you are on my visa" to abuse your husband. I hope it's understandable, guys. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Much love from me to you. Thank you so much, Samampo. I will see you in my next video.